So what we have here is a inline 4 crankshaft with its flywheel and its bolts, the woodruff key, the front pulley bolt in its washer. For the sake of this video, I'm going to use these mix match components, although they're from the same engine, and I'll demonstrate how an inline 4-cylinder crankshaft is balanced. And please note that none of these components have been machined. I just cleaned off the rust. The crankshaft hasn't been machined. No, you know, it's something that I just pulled out of my cupboards just to make this video, because I felt this video is overdue. I'm not busy with an engine right now where I could have shown you, you know, a ground crankshaft, etc., etc. So yeah, but I'm sure this will be good enough. And I'll be sticking it into my trusty machine here. Welcome back to the channel, guys, and to another video. In this video I'll be balancing a crankshaft with its flywheel and the flywheel bolts. I'll be balancing the pulley, the front pulley, with its bolt and nut. And if you've been watching my other videos where I balance the pump impellers, I'll be doing the same steps. I'll be showing you the capturing of certain data on the crankshaft to be inputted into the computer. I'll be using my friend at the back there, which I'm sure you guys all got to love by now. And I hope you enjoy this video. So guys, need I remind you that the procedures that I'm doing for this balancing is for this type of machine, and like I've said in all my other videos, that it will vary from machine to machine, and that different manufacturers have their different ways. So anyway, this is my one, guys, and I hope you enjoy this. Okay, so let me just loosen. Okay, these are actually all loose already from the last job. Just stick this in here, and I just want to shift them. Because as you all know, I must now get the spacing correct here for the crankshaft to sit on the rollers here. So I'm going to set that up quickly. Okay, so the left side pedestal will be running on this main journal here. The right side pedestal will be running on this main journal here. So what I'm doing now, I'm just going to measure those distances here across, and then measure that distances there. Okay. I've got it more or less there. So I think probably about 380, 390 should be fine. Let's just check where this is right now. Okay, that's way off. I'm going to move this one that way. Seems to be first time right. Okay, so this is the crankshaft now in the machine. I've already spun it around there. You can see this. So that seemed to be okay there. So all I'll do now, I'll just lock these, put the belt on, and then give it a trial spin. Okay, let me just move this out of the way. Okay, they all nipped now. Should go nowhere. Should be fine. Let me just check. Double check on the other side quickly. And put the belt on now and then give it a spin. Okay, let me just wind this belt around so she goes around the drive motor, and then around the tensioner, and then the side idler and tensioner. So that's basically how the belts sit. I'll just tighten it up now, and then I'll start turning it. Okay, so it's important to put some oil here to run on these bearings here. Okay, so I got all the centers now. I got the belt set up. This is set up correctly. It took some time. I've done it all off camera. That's all set up now. I ran it a little bit, but I'll run it again now just to show you guys. I'll run it at a low speed. So that's a spinning there now. I didn't put on any speed sensors and stuff like that now. I'll do that now soon, and I'll show you how I set that up. Okay, so I cut a piece of this reflective tape off. Here's the piece. I'm going to stick it onto the crankshaft now, and this is where the speed sensor will pick up the speed of the crankshaft. Okay, so I basically put it in line here, that way. So I'm going to stick the tape around about here somewhere. Okay, I'm going to put it down here. So I put this more to the back here, and not like to the front here, because when the flywheel bolts on the flywheel should go up to about here, I think. I'm guessing, because I'm going to position the laser to the back end here, so when the flywheel goes on, she should still pick it up. Okay, so I set it up there. I don't know if you can see the little red dot there. So that's where she will pick up the speed. And if you see, if it's on the thing, if the reflection is picked up there, that light goes on. And you can see there's it. Also, every time she spins, you can see every time she spins, and that picks up that reflection of the tape, it will flash. And that's how the speed is measured on this thing. See, I'm turning it right around, and there she flashes again. So yeah, she's basically ready to go. Okay, so when balancing a crankshaft, then typically weight is removed of these of these counterweights on the crankshaft by drilling holes. As you can see on this one, there are holes drilled here, and these are all previous work and when it came from the factory. So many times, or most cases, when the crankshaft is ground, then it's always a good thing to have your crankshaft balanced again, because that obviously messes around with the weight on your crankshaft. And when you balance a 4-cylinder, a straight inline 4-cylinder, or you balance a inline 6, or whichever inline engine, then you don't need bob weights. Some people think you must use bob weights on every balance. You don't use bob weights on straight 4s or straight 6s, because the weight that goes up is the weight that comes down. Like you can see, when this 2 is up, that 2 is down, so they counterbalance each other. It's on the V8 when these journals are offset, when you use the bob weights. And the bob weights are generally like these things here when you add the masses to it. I'm not going to go into detail with that. There's a lot of things on the internet about bob weights, and I'm sure you can go and read about. But the bob weights is when you put the mass together of the piston, the rings, the gudgeon pin, all those little things there. But like I said, I'm not going to go into detail with that, because I don't really want to specialize in V engines. I rather specialize in straight engines. But I got the bob weights there just in case. Anyway, let's put some data in the machine. Okay, so before I do any data capturing, I think I'm going to end this video here, guys. Thanks for watching so far. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment, and hit the notification bell for, not to miss out on the next one. Because in the next one, I'll be doing all the capturing on the computer and doing all the the measurements and stuff here. I'll show you guys how that's done. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers for now.
Can anybody out there hear me?